All right. Hey, Lose to Winners. I just thought I'd pop in and go live with something I think that you need to hear. So I was really disappointed earlier this week when we needed to cancel our meeting weigh-ins because of the weather. Of course, we want everybody to be safe, rather safe than sorry. And, here's the deal with that. There actually is a real positive to that because I've told Lisa this a bunch of times, and I've told others of you this too. I've always wanted to skip the first weigh-in, right? So you have your initial weigh-in, and then I always wanted to skip that first weigh-in and maybe have a meeting that first week, but no weigh-in. Because what happens at that first weigh-in is one of two things. Either people get totally discouraged because they didn't lose as much as they thought, and some people even gain, even though they're doing the right things. It's kind of a phenomenon that we can't really explain, as your body sometimes it has when you have such a major change at once, your body just doesn't respond well. So that happens with some people, and they get really discouraged and they get upset because they're not hitting what they want to hit. But then we have people who lose mega amounts of weight, like double digits. Like, we have people that in week one have lost over 20 pounds, which is like biggest loser crazy, right? So, and then there's this expectation. They know they're not going to lose 20 pounds a week, but now they're expecting like 6, 7, 8 pounds a week every single week. And it just sets them up for either to be disappointed later or to do really unhealthy things that they shouldn't do to keep up that kind of weight loss. So I've always thought that skipping out on that first weigh-in could actually be helpful in terms of setting expectations. Okay, so that's a real positive thing. However, here's my big concern, and this is what you need to hear. I hope you listen to those concerns that I was talking about, but this is what you need to hear today is we missed the first meeting. We missed the first weigh-in, and for some of you, you needed that little push each week to keep going on the journey. And I'm sorry that didn't happen in some ways. In other ways, I hope that you put your big boy, your big girl panties on, your big boy, underwear on, and you said, you know what? Just because we didn't have a meeting doesn't mean I'm not going to succeed. I think it's so awesome how many of you are posting in the Facebook group and posting your pics of exercising and doing the right thing. I hope you're getting good nutrition in there too. Hey, Cindy Walker. For some reason, I'm not seeing when a lot of people are popping in because it tells me there's a lot of people viewing, but it's not telling me who all's viewing. Anyway, so here's the thing. Some of you not having that first meeting right now, we're heading into the weekend. And this weekend is so crucial because the first weekend, it's the second weekend since we started. That first weekend tends to be a little easier. Hey Angel, you tend to be excited and that kind of thing. Now we're heading into the second weekend, and weekends are tough. And you may not have done as well this week because you were shut in the house and you had to eat what was there, which is a good tip is make sure you've got healthy food in your house all the time. You never know when it's going to snow. But you may not have done well, and you just were cooped up and you ate for comfort, you ate for warmth. It kind of felt like the right thing to do. I get all that. And so now you're going, I don't even know if I can do this thing. Now we're headed into this weekend, and you're going, I don't know that I can do well this weekend. Well, do the best you can and then get over yourself, okay? I know that sounds kind of harsh, but just do the best you can and then move forward, right? So maybe you don't do great this weekend. Are you going to just keep doing bad, right? So just think about that. So as you go into this weekend, do the best you can. But here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to commit that you're going to be there this Tuesday for weigh-ins. No matter how bad this week was, no matter how bad the first 2 weeks were, no matter how great they are, I want you to commit right now, and I want you to put in the comments of this video, I commit. I'll be there Tuesday night to weigh in. I'll be at the meeting Tuesday night. Make that comment right now. Make that commitment right now. If you make that commitment right now, you're so much more likely to do at least a little better this weekend than you were going to do. And then you're more likely to really get back on that train on Monday. Hey guys, I know how this thing works. I know that the weekends aren't going to be the time that you typically just nail it. That's just the way it is, okay? But if you commit right now, thank you, Cindy Walker. If you commit right now and you say, I'm going to be there Tuesday night, I'm going to be at the meeting, I'm going to be at the weigh-in, you're more likely to do better this weekend. You're more likely to really hit it hard Monday. Hey, Angel, thank you for committing. And some of you guys will watch this and it won't be live, so I won't be able to announce your name. But it's awesome that you guys are going to be there. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Shelly. I mean, you guys, it's just, if you commit to doing something, see it all the way through. See these 10 weeks through. Not having this first meeting, I've been really nervous that there'll be a lot of you. Hey, Dana, thank you. I've really been nervous that there'll be a lot of you that just kind of fall out because we didn't start with that initial momentum that we normally start with, building on those first few weeks. So, and Dana's going to even rock Fit Club, she says, which is awesome. So be there this Tuesday night. I've got a really good meeting planned for you. It'll be a mixture of some stuff that those of you that have been around have heard before. Hey, Becky, thanks for saying you'll commit, that you'll be there. I've got a mixture of things that you've heard before and some strategies with those things to kind of marry it together to make it work even better for you than ever before. I've got a tool that I'm going to release. It's just a real simple tool. It's not anything crazy. Don't get too terribly excited. But I've got a tool that I'm going to tell you about that I've created that I'm going to show you on Tuesday night as well. So, Jamie, yes, thank you for saying I'm here and I'm not going to fall out, right? So, good meeting coming up Tuesday night. A different way to look at it. It's kind of a different way to look at an old strategy. And I'm going to give you some new ways to look at it, which I think will be really good. So stuff that we've talked about before, but some things that we've never specifically talked about before either, kind of combined into one. So I'm really excited about Tuesday night's meeting. I'm excited about you being there. I'm excited about you being awesome this weekend and doing really well. And I encourage you to get back on track, or to get on track, or to stay on track if you are already on track. So I know this week's been tough. I know we didn't have a meeting. I know being, cooped up and going stir crazy isn't easy. I didn't do as well as I wanted to. I did better than I would have because I've got you guys on my side and I'm on your side. So with that, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope that I see tons more comments in this video of people saying, I commit, I'll be there, I'm going to do it. So you needed to hear this. I'm glad to bring it to you, and I can't wait till Tuesday night. We'll see you guys then.